In this edition of Arlington Snap Shot, we take a look at town meeting that began Monday, April 25th. When it comes to zoning, the Arlington Redevelopment Board decided at the last minute to no longer support their own articles that intended to control the size and scope of development in existing residential neighborhoods. A vote on Articles 8 through 10 were postponed. However, Article 6, an ARB amendment to expand mixed use in business and industrial zones, passed with much support, 186 to 35. This changed the current bylaw would expand mixed use of buildings in the commercial corridor to include industries from food processing to artist spaces, and would allow those buildings to go up to 4 or 5 stories. Those opposed to the changes cited concerns over growing density, while others believe encouraging more commercial use would be beneficial.
I think that if we do approve this, we're going to see 5-story buildings going up all along Mass Ave, wherever it will be zoned. And I think many of you are aware that we're becoming a very crowded town. Our schools are bursting at the seams. Adding a bunch of housing units with more students before we do anything to address the schools isn't going to improve the situation.
The present bylaw puts us in a position where the development pressures is to remove retail, to remove commercial, to remove office, and to replace it with residential. And it's not good for a walkable business district. It's not good for the amenities we want in this town. Mixed use is a way to do this.
Town meeting continued on Wednesday, April 27th, with voting on articles in special town meeting. Those articles dealing with school spending were postponed until next week, when the Financial Committee will have more information on costs of rebuilding schools to deal with increased enrollment. An article supporting a feasibility study of the high school rebuild was supported. It is contingent upon the success of a Proposition 2.5 debt exclusion vote set for June 14th. Town meeting members then moved back to addressing warrant articles in the annual town meeting that deal with residential zoning. Article 14 called for additional space between the side lots of houses for a total of 20 feet wall to wall. Town meeting voted no action on the proposed change after residents expressed concerns over being restricted in adding to their homes. Article 15 asked town meeting to approve a special permit for new homes. Currently, under zoning bylaws, existing homes need a special permit to add on, but when they are knocked down and new ones put in their place, no special permit is needed. Some believe the proposed changes would only affect developers who buy homes and tear them down to make newer, bigger ones. Others saw it as affecting current homeowners who may need to start from scratch.
My colleagues and I are not here to defend the builders. We're here to defend every single homeowner who has the God-given right to protect their property, to increase their value, to keep the family safe, and to encourage the opportunity that if they want to bring an elderly parent in to take care of them or expand their family, they should do so.
You have a house, we'll call it A, and you can transform that house A into house B, and you need a special permit to do that. If you take house A and you want to knock it down and build house B, you do not need a special permit for that. It seems very clear to me that this is a loophole that's trying to be closed. It's a very simple proposition. It's not as difficult as some would try to have us believe. It really does seem to me as if it's a loophole in need of rectifying.
Town meeting will start back up on Monday, May 2nd. Stay tuned to APN for a recap and watch the meetings in their entirety on the government channel and ACMi.tv. I'm Paola Chisnaruta for Arlington Public News.